Ultimate King Legacy Progression Guide. In this video, I'll walk you through everything you need to know to progress from the first sea all the way to the third sea. We'll cover every island, the NPCs you'll encounter, the items and fighting styles you can obtain, and the new mechanics introduced in each sea. I'll also explain the exact quest lines you need to follow to unlock the next seas, so you'll never be stuck wondering where to go next. At the start of the first sea, there are no sea bosses like sea kings or sea beasts roaming in open waters. All major encounters are located on the islands themselves. We begin at Starter Island, where you'll spend your early levels from 1 to 50. This island serves as your main hub for early game essentials. Here, you'll find important NPCs like the Elite Pirate, who allows you to teleport to seas you've already unlocked, and Fisher Frank, who buys your caught fishes with random prices based on their tier. There's also the Katana Dealer, who offers the katana sword for $5,000, and the blacksmith, where you can upgrade your swords, accessories, or craft sword stones for extra power. NPCs like Hector and Shroom are present for cosmetic customizations. Hector re-rolls your race for 35 gems, while Shroom changes your armament Haki Shade for 5 gems. For fruit mechanics, the Fruit Keeper and Legacy Trader let you roll for fruits using various keys and trade existing fruits for better odds. Nishi handles fruit and race color changes, and Drago allows stat resets for 25 gems. There's also 3 daily quest NPC here, which gives you Battle Pass EXP for completing daily challenges. The island features 2 early bosses. Defeating Smokey at level 20 drops the Jitter with a 30% chance, while Tashi, at level 30, drops the Tashi Blade, also at a 30% drop rate. Moving on to Pirate Island, the level range here is from 51 to 100. The key NPC is the Mystic Bookkeeper, who will exchange your collected materials for passive books, ranging from rare to mythical quality. This island also introduces the fishing mechanic, as you can craft the basic rod here using materials. Next up is Soldier Town, for players between level 101 to 180. This island introduces Hatsune Miku, a skill trainer who teaches you the teleport ability for a price of 50,000 Bailey. The island's boss, the Barbaric, is a level 145 enemy who drops the Stainless Jaw with a 15% chance, and the Barbaric Axe with a 20% drop chance. Here you can also find an NPC called Wizard, which removes your fruit entirely. At Shark Island, for players between level 181 to 250, you'll meet the Half-Robot, a cyborg fighting-style trainer who teaches you this combat style for 1 million Balee. Defeating Shark Man at level 230 rewards you with the Shark Blade with a drop chance of 20%. The next location is the Chef Ship, which spans levels 251 to 400. On this ship, you'll encounter the expert Dark Leg, who teaches the Dark Leg fighting style for 150,000 Belai. The boss here is Dory, a level 350 enemy who drops gunpowder at a 10% chance and the Gold Spear at 20%. We then move to Snow Island for levels 401 to 525. This is the first island where the conquest mechanic is introduced, allowing players to capture flags for control. There is 1 daily quest in this island, and defeating Little Deer at level 500 will reward you with the Horned Hat, which has a 15% drop rate. At Desert Island, the level cap extends from 526 to 800. There are no NPCs here, but the boss fight is significant. The King of Sand, at level 725, drops the Thief's Rag material at a 20% rate. Be aware that this boss is immune to physical damage if you don't have armament hockey, though fruit attacks still work. The next zone is Sky Island, covering levels 801 to 1000. Here you'll meet the Red Bird, who is part of the Rubber Fruit Awakening quest line. There's also a skill trainer located behind the pyramid on Rumble Boss Isle, who will teach you observation hockey for 1.5 million Bali. The boss of this island, Rumble Man, is a level 950 boss who drops the pole at a very rare 5% chance. He has mastered observation hockey, giving him 5 Kens that you need to break using Ken-breaking moves before dealing damage effectively. Proceeding to Bubble Island for levels 1001 to 1200, you'll find a sword dealer who offers the pipe for 500,000 Bali. Behind the house near the boss spawn, there's an armament hockey trainer who will unlock armament for $500,000, allowing you to damage Logia fruit users. At Lobby Island for levels 1201 to 1500, you won't find any bosses dropping exclusive weapons. However, this island is one of the best spots for AFK gunpowder farming, as all NPCs here have a chance to drop gunpowder. Next is Zombie Island, with a level range of 1501 to 1750. Defeating Shadow Master at level 1650 rewards you with a Twilight Orb 2% chance and Vampire's Vital Fluid 5%. A summon altar here consumes a Twilight Orb to spawn the big monster, a boss with 250,000 HP that drops the Mom Blade with a 10 to 15% chance. At War Island, spanning levels 1751 to 2000, you'll find trainers like the Dragon Claw Master, who will teach you the Dragon Claw fighting style for 1.25 million Bali, and a sword dealer selling the Mini Mace for 3 million Bali. This island is also home to essential quest lines, including the Rubber Awakening, New World, Second Sea quest line, and a daily quest called the Nerd. The boss here, Quake Woman at level 1925, drops the Quake Spear with a 5% chance. The final area of the first sea is Fishland, designed for levels 2001 to 2250. This island has no miscellaneous NPCs, but features the seasoned Fishman boss at level 2200, who drops the Demon Trident at a 20% chance. This area is also crucial for progressing to the second sea, as defeating the Fishman enemies here can drop a map with a 10% chance. Once you have the map, you need to return to War Island to initiate the quest line that leads you to the second sea, with the elite pirate at Starter Island providing the teleport. There are 3 extra islands in the first sea. The Forgotten Prison introduces the dungeon mechanic. Completing it earns you various rewards, which the dungeon in First Sea gives fragments. There is also an island called Rainy Stone, where you can purchase the triple katana for 2.5 million Bali. The Stone Arena is where the expert swordsman spawns, a boss that drops the saber with a 15% chance.